Under the vast, unforgiving Moabite sun, the landscape stretches, arid, yet holding a stark, beautiful promise. Mahlon and Chilion, sons of Naomi, stand tall, their faces reflecting a blend of hope and the weight of tradition. Orpah and Ruth, radiant in their Moabite heritage, step forward, their eyes sparkling with love and a hint of apprehension. The air is thick with cultural difference, a silent hum of unfamiliar customs mingling with the joyous anticipation of the union. Love blossoms amidst the parched earth, a fragile flower pushing through the cracks of ancient divides. A hopeful future dawns, painted with the vibrant colors of two worlds entwined, a testament to the enduring power of connection. Years have passed. The air hangs heavy with grief inside Naomi's tent. A somber atmosphere pervades, reflecting the loss of Naomi's husband and sons. Naomi is consumed by sorrow, her face a mask of mourning. Orpah, Ruth, and Naomi huddle together, seeking solace in shared grief. Their faces are etched with sorrow, each bearing the weight of their collective tragedy. The tent becomes a sanctuary of sorrow, a space where grief echoes in every corner. Naomi turns her determined face towards the long, dusty road leading to Bethlehem. She addresses Orpah and Ruth, her voice a poignant blend of sorrow and unyielding resolve. "Go, return each of you to her mother's house. May the Lord deal kindly with you as you did me and my sons." Tears stream down Orpah's face as she nods slowly, her heart heavy with farewell. Ruth's hand grips Naomi's arm, her stance unwavering. Ruth's voice rings with unshakable devotion. "Where you go, I will go. And where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God." Naomi and Ruth arrive at Bethlehem, the dust of the road clinging to their worn garments. The townspeople murmur in disbelief at the sight of Naomi, her face etched with the deep lines of age and sorrow. "Can this be Naomi?" Naomi's voice, raspy with grief, cuts through the whispers. "Don't call me Naomi. Call me Mara." Her eyes, reflecting a lifetime of hardship, declare the Almighty's perceived betrayal. "Because the Almighty has made my life very bitter." Under the vast, open sky, a golden barley field sways gently in the breeze, promising a bountiful harvest. Ruth approaches Naomi, her eyes filled with a mixture of hope and apprehension. "I would like to glean in the fields to provide food," Ruth requests, her voice soft yet firm. Naomi nods slowly, her gaze filled with maternal affection and understanding. "Go, my daughter," Naomi replies, her words a blessing and permission. Ruth sets off towards the fields of Boaz, her figure small against the backdrop of the sprawling barley. Boaz enters his sun-drenched field, his presence commanding attention. His gaze sweeps across the workers, a silent assessment of the day's progress. His eyes fixate on Ruth as she gleans, a figure of quiet dignity amidst the bustling activity. Intrigue sparks in Boaz's voice as he asks the foreman, "Who is that young woman?" Boaz strides into the golden field, his very presence commanding the attention of the harvesters. He gestures towards the endless barley, a silent promise of abundance and protection. His voice resonates with authority and unexpected gentleness as he addresses Ruth. "Glean only in my field, and stay close to my women. I have instructed my workers to leave grain for you and to protect you," Boaz declares, his eyes reflecting both compassion and resolve. A blessing hangs in the air as he acknowledges her devotion and her appearance. In Boaz's sunlit field, Ruth is overcome by Boaz's profound kindness, her heart swelling with gratitude. She bows deeply, her voice filled with humility as she asks, "Why have I found such favor in your eyes, that you notice me, a foreigner?" Boaz looks at her with compassion, responding with warmth. "I have been told all about what you have done for your mother-in-law." His voice resonates with blessing as he concludes, "May the Lord repay you for what you have done." The simple room glows warmly under lamplight as Ruth enters, the golden stalks of grain heavy in her arms. Naomi looks up, her face a canvas of worry that begins to soften at the sight of Ruth's abundance. "Where did you glean today? Where did you work? Blessed be the man who took notice of you," Naomi asks, her voice laced with relief and curiosity. "It was in the field of Boaz," Ruth replies, her eyes reflecting the gratitude of the day. In the dim light of Naomi's home, shadows dance with the flickering oil lamp, painting the simple room in stark relief. Naomi's face, a canvas of worry and resolve, is lit as she sits opposite Ruth. With urgent eyes and a determined voice, Naomi reveals, "Boaz is a close relative, a kinsman redeemer." Her gaze unwavering, Naomi instructs, "You must follow Boaz's instructions during the harvest." The weight of her words hangs heavy in the air, illuminated by the lamp's fragile flame. Beneath a starlit sky, the threshing floor glows softly in the moonlight, filled with the rich scent of wheat. Guided by Naomi's words, Ruth quietly approaches Boaz, who rests peacefully after the joyous harvest. With gentle reverence, she uncovers his feet, her movements hushed against the night. Lying down beside him, she waits in the stillness, the distant crickets her only companions. Boaz awakens abruptly on the threshing floor, the cool night air, a stark contrast to his slumber. Disoriented, his eyes widen as he discovers Ruth curled at his feet in the shadows, her presence a startling revelation. Bathed in soft moonlight, Ruth looks up at him, her voice gentle yet firm. "Spread the corner of your garment over me, for you are a kinsman redeemer." Moved by her faithfulness, Boaz responds with solemn promise, "I am deeply moved by your faithfulness, Ruth. I will help you." Under the bright day, Boaz strides purposefully toward the town gate, his figure commanding attention. He spots the other kinsman redeemer, his eyes locking onto the man with intent. Boaz approaches, his presence radiating authority as he prepares to present a significant proposition. With expansive gestures, Boaz explains Naomi's plight, laying out the opportunity to redeem her land and Ruth before the kinsman. A flicker of concern crosses the kinsman redeemer's face as he absorbs the weight of Boaz's words. The kinsman declines, explaining that redeeming Naomi's land and Ruth would endanger his own estate, a decision etched in his conflicted expression. Dust hangs heavy in the air as Boaz steps forward, his figure commanding attention at the town gate. His voice rings out, clear and strong, declaring his intent to redeem Naomi's land. A ripple of whispers courses through the crowd as Boaz speaks of marrying Ruth, fulfilling ancient laws. The assembled elders and townsfolk watch, their faces etched with curiosity and anticipation. The sun beats down, casting long, stark shadows that emphasize the gravity of the moment. The elders and all the people at the gate witness the transaction and bless Boaz and Ruth. Inside Naomi's home, joy radiates as Ruth and Boaz stand hand in hand, their happiness illuminating the room. The air vibrates with joyous sounds of celebration, filling every corner of the house with warmth and laughter. Naomi is encircled by the women of Bethlehem, their faces glowing with heartfelt affection and palpable relief. A chorus of voices rises, unified in praise and gratitude. "Praise be to the Lord," they exclaim, their voices echoing with genuine emotion. "Who this day has not left you without a kinsman redeemer?" Their faces reflect a shared hope as they proclaim, "May he become famous throughout Israel." In Naomi's humble home, Ruth lies exhausted yet radiant, cradling her newborn son in her arms. The room is alive with the joyous chatter of the women of Bethlehem, their faces alight with celebration. Gently, they place the child, Obed, into Naomi's waiting arms, a gesture of profound love and hope. Naomi gazes down at the infant, her face a canvas of awe and deep maternal affection.